Brad here, Buzztv. It's a fun day for us because it's another Web of You interview day. And we have Mike Cross from MC Rhodes here. Hey Mike, how you doing?
Brad, nice to see you.
Oh, it's a great day. Now you guys might know Mike. He's, done a lot of things. I guess the biggest thing you'd know him from is his guitar playing duties in Sponge. But you have this solo project that we love, and I really want to talk about that thing.
Cool.
Well, first, let's start with, how did this solo project all come to be?
So, it started really with a group of songs, I went and recorded some demos, and I kind of made a decision, after the band, I've been poking around a little bit in the music business, doing little projects, but, I didn't really want to go out and do, be a guitar player for another band, So I focused most of my attention on writing and developing my own vocal abilities. So MC Rhodes really started with a group of songs, basically the 5 songs you hear on the EP. And, kind of developed, then I, got a couple guys and, a drummer, a guitar player, and they were like, we love these songs, and so we started rehearsing and they learned the songs, and there you go, we're back in business. So.
And speaking of the EP, this thing's going to drop soon, guys, and we'll have links to all that stuff down here. Stoned in Love, for some reason, the guitar groove in that's really caught me. I'm a guitar player myself, so
Good.
I really love that one. But the whole thing, top to bottom, all 5 songs, I love the flavor of it. There's some stuff where I feel a little bit of that southern or country groove going, and the whole thing is just a really fun EP. Something you want to put in your car and just drive to.
Driving music. Well, Brad, I really appreciate you saying that. And, that's the kind of thing, those influences, those, like you said, the Southern guitars, that's my early influences. Lynyrd Skynyrd, and of course, the 2 guitar player bands from the 70s, Alice Cooper, Aerosmith, those kinds of things. So I really, that's the kind of the nostalgic part of it, and developing, and then there's like a songwriter side to it a little bit as well, because I spent a lot of time with lyrics as well, and a lot of those, each one of those songs is like a little story, so.
Exactly. Now something else, where you're also doing the lead vocals on this project, and it's kind of a little different than what you were doing before.
Oh yeah.
Is that something that comes natural? Is it an easy flow? For me, I've always had a problem singing and playing. So it's kind of, you fronting this thing is very comfortable with it, or was it something you have to get used to because you stepped outside of your shoes?
Sure, and I certainly had to work at it. But again, the motivation was, I want to front my own thing. And the motivation for that is I don't want to lose creative control. I've been in enough situations where, you start off as a songwriter, it starts here at point A, and then a few other people get involved, not like I'm, crying in my soup or anything, but, then you lose the vision. And so the whole motivation was, well, if I'm going to go back out, I don't want to have that feeling in my stomach going, we lost the vision, I'm going to keep the vision. So the vision's going to stay with me. Unless I lose it, then we're okay, So, so I wanted to develop something, knowing there's great vocalists out there, talented people. To me, it was all about, is this something recognizable? Is this something when you hear it, you go, oh, that's that MC Rhodes thing, and that's what I spent time on. And, the originality, but your question was a good one. Does it come natural? I think with the group of songs now, I developed, like a vocal, sound that works with the songs that I write, so to me, it's coming like full circle going, okay, I know what I did before, when I was kind of contributing as a guitar player, writer, but this is a whole new thing.
And it's very, very cool. Now, you kind of touched on it a little, so I want to dive into it. going back out, any chance of this thing being a touring project?
Yeah, so we're looking at different options. As you know, the challenges with the COVID thing, the COVID was, it was tough on a lot of musicians all around the world, as you know, in the industry. But for me, it was a chance to really hone my thing, with the band, because it was kind of like, hey, there was nothing going on, so we just rehearsed these songs and wrote new songs and things like that. But we're looking at options. Right now, we're focused heavy on promoting the EP, making sure, doing all the social media, because it's kind of like a new thing. We're just getting started out. And, there are a lot of other bands that were waiting it out, this COVID thing, that are on tour and everything like that. But certainly we'd look at those opportunities.
And of course, the whole thing is you have to get known before you go out there so people know what they're seeing.
Exactly.
Because, it's definitely one of those. And it's true, it's really a weird situation for us. COVID downtime helped us in a sense where we were able to upgrade a lot of stuff. But coming out of it's certain venues that we had no problem dealing with. It's even getting contacts to.
Right.
It's so-and-so's not with the venue anymore. Live Nation doesn't pick up the phone. Who's running this venue? So there were actually a couple artists that we were ready to go and shoot, but the venue itself, I couldn't get the site release done because no one would respond because the emails kept getting kicked back. It's the weirdest thing. So I do understand how tough it is, but the best part is people are always looking for new music, and with this MC Road stuff, they're going to find some great stuff, and they're just going to fall in love with it. Now, something else, and again for me, because I listened to the EP, quite a few times, there's a little bit, and hopefully this is a good thing, but it's almost like a Johnny Cash vocal thing I hear at times.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, this is just so cool.
Yeah, so, and that gets into the singer-songwriter. Call It, probably, we started out with Call It because it was like, hey, can this guy sing? So, and that song was, yeah, I could sing. But, stylistically, I kind of tend towards, Cat Stevens or maybe a Chris Isaac or, again, I was always looking for that recognizable thing. And of course, things are improving all the time, because we're working at it hard and everything like that. So, but yeah, the band's ready to play. We just got to find a place to play.
Definitely. Now, there's a couple singles that dropped already, and as I said, the new EP's dropping later this month. Where are they going to find it? Where's the best place for people to find the MC Rhodes EP when it drops?
Sure. So it was released September 10th on Golden Robot Records. So, very easy to go right to the Golden Robot Records website, and we have a profile there. So it's Golden Robot Records /MC Rhodes. And then that'll bring you to, our profile or where you can find the music. But it's out at Spotify as well, and, iTunes and pretty much everywhere you get digital music. It's it's digital EP release, so pretty much anywhere you stream it. And then, you Golden Robot website, there's a whole lot of cool bands, real exciting stuff going on there too as well. So.
And we're going to have links right down here, so hit that description button, and I'm pretty sure actually the Golden Robot thing just flashed up there on the screen. So you'll be able to get to that stuff and find all the stuff, and the best part is you're going to listen to it, and then you're going to want to listen to it again and again, because it really is a fun EP, and as I said, it's the kind of thing when you're on the road, you're definitely going to want to pop that in, make it part of your playlist, because it's just great music you want to listen to and listen to over again.
Hey, Brad, really, I appreciate that so much, and it's been great chatting with you here. Just appreciate your compliment there.
So, Mike, probably one of the most important questions, that I could ask is, what did we leave out that they need to know about Mike Cross and the MC Rhodes project?
Yeah, so it's a growing thing. We're writing music all the time, so I see this EP as the starting point. This kind of establishes, hey, this is what we do, but there's other things coming. So either beware or get ready. I don't know which one is it, but
Probably,
anyways.
I'd say get ready and beware.
Yeah.
Because
There you go.
when you see them live, it's just going to be something that's going to melt your face. You have some great players with you. And in fact, you want to mention some of the guys and show them some love?
Sure, yeah. Bobby G is the guitar player. He kind of was the one that came into the fold, and it really started to become a unit, And Rick Latta is the bassist, and he actually played on all the demos and everything like that. So he was an obvious choice when I was putting the touring band together. We have a drummer named Daryl Poor, and I'm just saying, he's just got the meter from heck, man. He's great to sing in front, I always wanted one of those guys that can really push my vocal, and he seems to have that finesse that does that. I know you understand that as a musician as well. And we have a background vocalist named KK Schofield, and she's probably the newest member to the music world because she wasn't really, active in any, bands or anything like that, but she's got fire, she's got the drive, and she's really proven herself, so.
Yes, and there you go. And with all that together, you have this MC Rhodes, and it's a really, really fun and great project. So now, we have one more thing we'd like to do, if you're up for it. We have a fun little
Sure.
game we play called Roll the Bones. Generally, when we do it and we're face-to-face, we have a 30-sided dice. And let's see, there's your camera. I have 30 pre-selected questions. Since I can't get you to roll the dice, we'll have some more fun. Ask me a question between 1 and 30. Just to let you know, out of these 30 questions, I think 4 or 5 of them actually deal with music.
Okay.
So if you're up for some fun, throw a number out at me.
Sure.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
14.
14 is, okay, been to jail, yes or no?
No.
Damn, well, good for you. I have nothing major, but sometimes you're in there a couple hours and you got to get out, and then it's like it gets all washed away. But yeah, I've been there.
Couple close calls.
That's even better. See, in the musician world, there's always some kind of fun or strange story. Okay, now I got to play, so I'm going to let you pick a number for me because I know all the questions.
Okay, so let's go with 27.
27 is, what did I have for breakfast today? Well, let's see. I had a couple Belvita blueberry bars and some Lipton green tea. That's right, Lipton citrus green tea. I live off this.
Great.
I live off this stuff. Why I haven't been endorsed by these guys, I don't know, but I do love the stuff and live off it. I don't drink water. I live off that tea. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Lipton needs to get on, man, and get you your case of tea there.
Or something, but either way, my doctor's going to say, Brad, you got to drink water. I say, I hate water. I drink tea. It's made of water, right? We're close.
There you go.
Then he shakes his head and walks away. Mike, I appreciate everything. This really was fun. Guys, you got to get the project. There's links down here. You're going to love the MC Road stuff. It's fun. It's a great album just to listen to. Something you're always going to want to have on your playlist. I'm the kind of guy, I take about 10-mile rides on my my mag wheel out there, and this is something that's definitely going to be added onto the playlist because it's that good. I appreciate everything, Mike. We hope to see you live because when you come live, we're going to come catch you. We do some great video stuff. We'll be dropping the 7K virtual reality package. So eventually, you'll see MC Rhodes live. But until then, get that CD, hit the links down here, pick up the EP, and we can't wait for more for the full CD.
Hey, Brad, thank you so much. Thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. Yes, we will see you again. I'm looking forward to it.
And you're in the Michigan area. Hopefully you're somewhere close to Detroit. So we'll make sure that our buddy over from Detroit Dungeon gets a hold of you. And they do some fun stuff. In fact, they're really tight with MC5. So we'll make sure that the Dungeon gets a hold of you. And we just can't wait to see you soon.
Brad, thanks so much, man.
Nah, it was
nice to see you.
It was our pleasure. So for myself, for Mike, for MC Rhodes and Buzztv, we're out of here, guys. See ya.